Today is day 3 of my trip, and I have just left Belgium, driving through Netherlands. Roads in Netherlands are really smooth and very quiet, which is amazing. But the speed limit has been reduced to 100 kilometers an hour because they think it's good for the environment. Don't even get me started on their stupid traffic rules that cause intense pollution. Because, yeah, I think I talked about it in one of my other videos. They will make 5 cars stop and start again just to let 1 car through. The most stupid rule that exists only in Netherlands and maybe in Belgium. I've not heard of any other country doing it. But yeah, their politicians are great. I'll make another video about how they ruin their economy and waste money because of how their social system works and how they reward businesses for making more profits or rather they reward businesses for intentionally making losses. Yeah, that's Netherlands. Currently on the Autobahn, doing 150 kilometers an hour. This thing is amazing. It's so big and heavy, and it only has a 3-liter engine. But it just keeps going and going. I went up to 160 kilometers an hour, and no problem, no shakes, no vibration, no nothing. Very comfortable. But again, it's a very big, heavy car. I don't want to go very fast in it and endanger my life and other people's lives as well, because I don't know what the braking distance is, how good it is, what if I have to swerve, all those things. So I'm sticking to 160 max. Currently I'm doing about 145 to 150, and very smooth, very nice drive. It's like sitting on a big sofa, just wafting away somewhere. Queuing up to go into the ferry to take me to Scandinavia. So currently I'm in Germany, and I need to head to Copenhagen to then cross the bridge over to Sweden. And here I am. It was a long drive from Belgium to Puttgarden. It took almost 8 hours. Well, I left at around 11 and it's 6 o'clock, so yeah, 7 hours. And a very good evening. Reporting from Denmark. It's 7:30 in the evening, and I've just arrived at the southern tip below Copenhagen to a place called Rødby. So I took a ferry from Puttgarden in Germany, and now I'm in Denmark. It's an hour and a half on the ferry, but it felt so quick for some reason. Maybe it's less because yeah, it's less because the ferry left at 6:40 and we arrived at 7:30. So yeah, it was a very quick ferry ride, and now gliding through the smooth roads of Denmark. Very nice roads so far, and still have a long way to go. Yesterday in Belgium it was 29 degrees and quite warm, and all the way here from Belgium through Germany to here I've been using air conditioning. Arrived in Denmark and now it's 18 degrees. Very nice. I'm happy. It's almost British weather. Beautiful sunset with orange light and smooth road. Nice fields and farms. Not too much traffic. Old granny just overtook me very quickly. I'm sticking to the speed limit. I'm in a foreign country, I need to behave. I don't want them to disrespect all the British people because of my actions. So I try to do my best and be a good model citizen when I'm abroad, just to make sure that they don't think all British people are chavs, as a lot of Europeans think we are. Those of you who don't know what a chav means, it's just basically a very rough person who doesn't have manners and behaves badly. So yeah, it's just a slang British term. Don't think you can probably see me, but I will make it a very quick one. It's been 12 hours of driving, and with a break or two in between, and I am still on the road. It's 11 o'clock at night. I left the house at 10:30 this morning. The ferry was probably an hour, and then lunch and coffee stops were an hour. So yeah. But the amazing thing is the temperature has dropped to 9 degrees now. It was 29 when I left, dropped to 18 this evening, and now it's 9. So let's see if it drops any further. And a very big hello from Stockholm, one of my favorite cities in the world. I don't know why, I feel like I've come home, and I keep coming back to Stockholm all the time whenever I can. It's 2,000 kilometers each way from London to here, and I still keep coming and driving here. I think in a past life I used to live in Stockholm, and that's why whenever I come here, I feel like I've come home. Even though it's the capital of Sweden, it's a big city, but it has that small city feel. Well, compared to London, it's a very tiny city, but generally, compared to other Swedish cities, it's big and busy, but still feels tiny. I discovered something new in the Range Rover today. Amazing. You know, this car it doesn't have super fancy electronics and things, but it has all the things that you need in a nice car. So I was in Belgium, the temperature outside was 29 degrees Celsius. Then I went through Germany and entered Denmark, the temperature dropped to 18 degrees Celsius. And then when I was in Sweden in the middle of the night, the temperature dropped to about 6. Very cold. Obviously, as the temperature drops, the tire pressure drops as well. So the car told me that all the 4 tires had less tire pressure than it should have. So I went to a petrol station and topped it all up. All good. All the alerts disappeared. This morning, because last night was a little cold, I sat in the car and it told me to check the tire pressure of the spare tire. I've never experienced that in any other car I've owned, that the car monitors the tire pressure of the spare tire. But it had the picture of a car on the display with the tire showing inside the trunk, and it was amber, and it said check spare tire pressure. And I was like, how amazing is that? They have even thought about, what if you think you have a spare tire but it's flat? Then you will know without having to check the tire. Quite amazing, don't you think? Walking around the embankment in Stockholm. Very lovely, as you can see. Quite a lot of boats behind me, ships. And that's the famous building that you see in a lot of pictures and videos. It's quite a nice view of Stockholm from here. Currently on my way to a restaurant to meet a friend for some food. Been walking the dog and just chilling out in the old town and sort of the center of Stockholm. Such a relaxing and lovely place. Compared to London, it's so nice. It's not as busy and not too many people. There are a lot of roadworks at the moment. The roads were atrocious in the last few years and I think they're fixing them. So they're looking better, getting there, but still a lot of roadworks everywhere. But overall, I'm having a very good time. I'm actually thinking whether I should come and spend a few months in Sweden while I'm looking for a job in Switzerland instead of staying in London, because for my mental well-being, this place is so good. Yeah, that could be a good idea. Yes, let's do it. Let's work out the logistics and see how that can be done. Maybe if I stay here for 3 months, the novelty will wear off and I'll start moaning about it.